My name is Joel. I am Cherry's marketing manager. We're going to talk a little bit about something that's been making Cherry some
Big
pretty good,
smile.
yeah, big smile money. Yeah,
Yep. So today we're going to talk a little bit about stock hacking, correct?
yeah.
Okay.
So you actually had experience with the stock market before all of this.
Oh, way back when I was, just fresh grad from university, I saved up some money and then I started buying stocks. And for those of you who don't know, I graduated from this university called Waterloo. So I don't know if you're familiar. Waterloo had a very famous phone manufacturer there back then, and the company is called BlackBerry. And so, of course, being a graduate of Waterloo, and the founder of RIM was also from Waterloo. So I immediately purchased BlackBerry, and I lost a bunch of money on BlackBerry. I also invested in Lululemon, I remember, because I saw all the girls at the gym wearing Lululemon. And I was one of those girls that were admiring how nice those pants are. And I thought to myself, it's, like there's a big market out there. Everyone wants a pair of Lululemon. So I decided to buy Lululemon thinking that it's going to go up. Of course, it did go up. It's just that I didn't hold it long enough for it to go up. I bought it at $19. It was long time ago. Don't quote me on their price right now. I don't even follow them. I bought it for $19. It dropped to $12, and then I exited it. I was like, okay, this is it. Maybe Lululemon is not meant to be. Maybe someone is going to replace it. And sure enough, it shot back to like $50 or something. And they even had a couple of stocks split after the fact. In my mind, back in the days, there's only one way to make money in the stock market. You can buy the stock and wait for it to rise. You have to pick the right stock, but you don't know which one to pick. And because I burned myself from Lululemon and I burned myself from RIM, BlackBerry, I stopped doing stock. I held cash. In my RSP account, I had cash. I was sitting on cash, which was crazy. You're never supposed to hold on to cash, but I did for probably a few months, or not a few months, a few years. So that's how I got started and how I got introduced to this stock market. Just because I'm an accountant doesn't mean that I know, and still doesn't mean that I know what I'm doing.
So now you're doing something a little bit different, and but it still involves the stock market. What briefly is this new thing?
So I was exposed to this trading idea um, from one of our, I guess my kids, from one of our coaching or one of our friends. Let's just say that one of our friends introduced us to this idea to trade options. And it turns out there are like 10,000 different ways to make money in the stock market, not just one way. Because before, remember, I was just hoping to buy a stock and hoping it to go up in value, sell it, and then make money. But it turns out there are many different ways to skin the cat. That's the saying, right?
Yeah.
So it turns out that I could use naked put, I could do cover call, I can do deep in the money call, and then they have fancy name call Mary put, Mary call, and then call long color, all these fantastic strategies out there that I could use to make money. And so of course I don't learn this all by myself. I don't have the time. As all of you know, I'm a busy accountant that owns an accounting firm and also has two kids. So I hire a coach, and that's how I get started to learn about all these strategies.
And now your account balance is better than when you started.
Yes, I think as of last night, which the market actually dropped substantially yesterday, um, even with the unrealized loss, I am about 42 or 44% year to date return, which
Better
is really surprising.
better than Rim and Lululemon.
Slightly better than just long-term buy and hold for my own purpose. It's been a great journey learning something new in this COVID lockdown.
Thanks.